sin.
Lord
Your
Jesus,
endless, shameless sin.
Are you there, God? Why don't you answer me?
Well, we've got a good one today. Hey, everybody. Let me just ask you something real quick. Have you ever seen that film where Abraham Lincoln became a vampire hunter? Well, when I watched it, I couldn't help but think it was missing something. It needed a little bit of... oh, what's the word? A little bit of Jesus. It really could have been a 10 out of 10 film, but there just wasn't enough religion. But don't worry, because director Lee Demabre, I think I said that right, back in 2001 when I was a small baby, Lee decided that there wasn't enough Jesus doing kung fu in the movie industry. So he made this film. Sorry, wait, no. He made this masterpiece. So anyway, buckle your seatbelts everybody and prepare for... Now, genre is notoriously subjective, and with this film, that is especially true. I mean, IMDb describes it here as kung fu action, comedy, horror, and a musical, all rolled together into a nice big mud pie. Yummy, yummy, yum, yum. So going into this, I had no idea what to expect, other than Big JC slicing up some vampires. The film opens with this guy jumping out of a bush and then spitting Bible verses as if he was on the XXL freshman list.
This is the empty house of your soul. Its foundations are built on your childhood.
I don't even know who this guy is because he's never credited in the film. He just appears at the start, then halfway through, and then right at the end, and the whole time he's just saying Bible quotes. Do you want to say anything?
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Hi everybody, hope you're well. God, why is it so dark?
It's because you just got straight into the camera's face. What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. What are we talking about today?
Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
Oh, it's my favourite movie. Yeah, it's good, that one.
It combines my two favourite things, Vampire Hunters and Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's good. Actually, yeah, big fan of Jesus, big fan of vampires, so I reckon I'd like this.
Where have all our lesbians gone?
Wait. I wasn't expecting something like that. Of all the things I thought that the vampire woman was gonna say, I was not expecting her to say, where are all our lesbians gone? Firstly, what a way to start a movie. You've got to really grab people's attention, and sometimes that means coming in from the left field with a question that nobody else is brave enough to ask. Now, for some reason, lesbians are actually a major plot point in this film. Don't ask why, because I don't have an explanation. What is this film? Imagine actually reading a newspaper and the front page says, NCC reports critical lesbian shortage. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to imagine some, like, top editor at a newspaper company, someone running into his office, and the guy's just like, damn it, all the fucking lesbians are gone. I think we're in for a treat today, guys. About 15 minutes into the film, we finally get the man we've been waiting for. And he's doing the usual Jesus stuff, you know? Baptizing people in the lake, walking away as they nearly drown, and then offering his friends some beach lemonade.
Lemonade?
Will there be enough?
Oh, there'll be plenty.
Why do I feel like that isn't lemonade? Now, I'm not a religious man, but I'd like to say I know a fair bit about JC. One thing I didn't know, however, was that he's secretly a kung fu master. Yeah, what's going on? I don't... Oh. Sorry. There's just something so surreal about Jesus Christ being sat on top of someone and punching them square in the face. I mean, where did he learn kung fu? Was this what he was doing in the cave for 3 days?
This job was brought to you by the Anglican Church of England.
After the martial arts lesson, Jesus goes joyriding through town. Now, I think I'm safe in saying that Jesus is probably one of the most recognizable people on the earth. if he is a person? Is the son of a god a person? But anyway, now that he's discovered the vampire threat, he needs some sort of disguise. So what do we think Jesus is going to do? Well, obviously, he would cut his hair off and get earrings. It's definitely not just how the actor looks normally, is it? After his fresh cut...
I like your cut, G.
Sus? Like that one? After his haircut, this happens.
Here I am at my destination.
Oh my god, it's a musical. Oh my fucking god, it's a musical. You know what I thought this film was missing? A musical number. It's not even bad. I actually kind of enjoyed listening to it. It's just the fact that it's also paired with a film where Jesus does kung fu against vampires. What?
My job isn't great. I've got no job at all.
Well, I can't find you love.
And you're not very tall.
You could be standing as a for a wall.
What the fuck? Also, at one point during the musical number, it seems like he helps kidnap a child? Playing himself with some kids? Stealing a kid? Wait, they just... I mean, I don't want to say anything, but that doesn't seem like a very Catholic thing to do. Or is it? Whoa, hey there. Just thought I'd jump in to ask you all very nicely if you would like to subscribe. It only takes 1 second and you can always unsubscribe at the end of the day if you don't enjoy my content. So if you do like what you see, make sure you leave a little like, you leave a little comment, and you hit the subscribe button, and then in the next video, I'll try and make you laugh twice as much. Okay, now back to the video. Jesus goes to meet up with a priest to plan their attack on lesbianism at the only place a Christian man should ever be seen.
These women. The church should learn to leave judgment to higher powers.
An off-brand version of Hooters. Oh my god. This is a little bit out of context, but I just wanted to say right now that Hooters is so fucking weird. Like, you could never find a restaurant like that anywhere but America. It's so fucking weird. If you went to any other part of the world, especially the UK, and you were like, oh, I have this idea for a restaurant. We're just gonna get women. It's just odd, okay? It's just really odd. If we had that in the UK and any of my friends seriously asked me to go, I think I would have doubts about our friendship. Why do you want to go to the booby restaurant? We can go anywhere else. Anywhere. We can go to McDonald's. We can go to Nando's. Why do you want to go to the booby restaurant? I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little booby, but Jesus, at the dinner table? Jesus goes to get wood for steaks, and then he runs into a Scott Pilgrim spin-off.
Hello, Jesus. You don't know us because we've never talked to you before. We are the atheists.
As if this film couldn't get any better, we have the League of Evil Atheists. Once again, Jesus draws for the crucifix and starts to beat people up. This time he's delivering sweet justice to those goddamn atheists. Jesus gets home to find an imposter. I can't believe I just made that joke. They fight, Jesus becomes a bottom, and then she says she's friendly.
I'm on your side, Rabbi.
All in a day's work. Mary doesn't like the fact that he's wearing robes in public, so decides to take him to go and get dripped out. There's then a 5-minute outfit change sequence where Jesus proves again that he is definitely a bottom.
Here, let me help. Up, up. Okay. Up, up.
Definitely a bottom. Jesus and his sidekick Mary... Wait. Oh my god, the prophecy is true! They go to the secret vampire HQ and discover a startling secret.
This is a sterile environment.
I don't know how to say this, and don't really want to show it because it's quite gory, but the vampires are harvesting lesbians for some reason. I don't know, maybe they like lesbian blood better. There's like this really weird sequence where it shows the doctor literally cutting up somebody and then rubbing their skin on his face, and I just don't want to show it. I don't know, this video's on YouTube. I don't know how, because I don't feel comfortable sharing it with the world, so how did they do it? I just feel like that breaks some sort of health code. Jesus and Mary then follow the vampires to a lesbian drop-in centre, and at this point, I was really worried what direction the film was going in. Because a lot of these films, they just feel like they're a setup for some sort of porn. And the award for Best Actress goes to the lesbian drop-in centre lady for her role in Jesus Christ the Vampire Hunter. Let's watch the clip. mean, if I saw my fellow lesbians being eaten alive, I'd probably scream like that too. Jesus then gets absolutely dunked on by a vampire with one of the cheapest tricks in the book.
Hey, you want to play a game?
Sure.
Close your eyes.
And obviously, since this movie's all about the action, there's another sequence with Jesus doing kung fu. But this time, Jesus must have missed sacrament because there was nothing holy about this. Suddenly though, he's all fine, and after a long hard day of doing kung fu, our holy man needs some well-deserved R&R. So he goes back to Hooters! But the waitress says she has a surprise for him. Oh, what can it be?
Jesus.
Fuck off. Fuck right off. Are you kidding me? A bowl of talking cherries?
Oh, it's you, Dad. So what's your advice?
Yes, God possessed a bowl of cherries to talk to Jesus. I feel like I missed that part in the Bible. This is in before someone types in the comments, well, actually, back in Matthew 3:18, with his dad's advice. Wait, should I be saying God instead of like his dad? Because that's like his dad is God. I don't know, this is getting confusing now. Okay, with God's advice, Jesus decides to fly to Mexico to go and meet with a luchador? I don't know. Why does God have connection in the wrestling elite? Who's this motherfucker? The luchador, aka Santos, teams up with Jesus. The first thing they decide to do to combat the vampire threat is go to a jazz bar. So they head down to this bar fronted by a man named
Boy, Jimmy Leppa!
Thank you very much, thank you.
What the fuck? For some reason, Jesus then decides to join in with this live performance, and it goes like this.
I was born in a manger.
Dude's about to drop a whole nativity mixtape. J-Trap too preachy. Alright, listen. Give me oil and my lamp keep burning. On an atheist that I'm turning. Whoa. Your friends got converted, but you're gonna keep on burning. Justified in hell. Don't think that it went well. Didn't go well. Run up on a non-believer, spit a verse like I got a fever. He's sick, he's sick. I'm so sorry. It's to be expected at this point, but the scene then turns into a fight sequence again. Jesus Christ hates disabled people. For some reason, these like C-list films always end in a massive fight scene in a field. I mean, Velocipasta did it, so apparently everybody does it. It's apparently just a thing with C-list films where the easiest way to wrap it all up is get the bad guys and the good guys to just fight in a field. The vampires take El Cristo to a scrapyard so that they can finally rid Christianity of their man of the match. How do they aim to do this, I hear you ask? By tearing him in half. They tied each end of him to 2 different cars and then pressed on the gas. They wanted to rip Jesus in half. Oh my god. Oh my god. Obviously, evil can never win, so Santos arrives to save the day. And then they start busting out literally every martial art in the world, all over these vampires. But suddenly Mary turns into an evil vampire, and it all seems so bleak for our hero as he's stabbed through the heart with a stake. Jesus can't die though, since he's immortal, and he turns into the Human Torch. He then shines his massive chest light at all the vampires and kills them all. Why did it make that noise? Job done, I guess. All the vampires turn to dust, Mary becomes human, and the luchador has a bi-wife.
But Maggie, aren't you a lesbian?
No, I'm bi.
Yes! Yes! Ha ha!
Wait, does this mean I'm free? I don't have to watch any more Jesus! But in all seriousness, that was the most painful hour and a half of my life. The story moved so slow, and it just gave up on being a musical halfway through. If you didn't notice, there was only like 2 musical numbers in the whole film. and they were both right at the start. This film is definitely an experience. I wouldn't say it's a positive one, but I also wouldn't say it's a negative one. So you should really go watch it yourself to form your opinions, you know, get everybody together, probably once again do some sort of drugs or alcohol because you're gonna need it. But yeah, I guess for now, see ya.